Gucci, and this is YBETV. First and foremost, let me tell you where you can reach me at. Hit me up at www.ybetv.org. You can hit me on that. It's a contact page. Fill that out, and I will definitely get your email, and I'll respond to you with a video. Today's question comes from my man. His name is DeAndre Harris, and it goes like this. Yo, bro, what's good? Just had a few questions regarding being an owner-operator. Been over the road for a year with Decker. Been stashing away a little something every week. I've been looking into Mercer, just trying to find out the right way to go about becoming an owner-operator. And what amount would you recommend that I have put up before I jump out there? I say 20 grand, 10 to get me a truck, and 10 for maintenance. But just looking for a little more insight on those numbers. YBE. All right. All right, Dre. Look, this is what I'm going to tell you, bro. It's not about just generally putting away certain numbers before you jump in it. First and foremost, what I'm going to tell you is focus on getting your truck first, okay? You're going to focus on getting your truck first because let's say you say 10 grand for the truck. 10 grand for the truck. That's going to be kind of hard to locate a truck for 10 grand, So let's just say you find a truck and they want 17,000 for it. And you got 20 grand. That's great. You're in a good position because first and foremost, when you go get a truck, you're going to go and you're going to get an inspection done to that truck. You're going to pay Freightliner or Detroit Diesel, or you're going to pay Peterbilt or CAT, or you're going to pay International, or whoever you decide to get, Volvo, whoever you decide to get a truck and go to that manufacturer. So let's just say you get a Volvo and you pay about 17,000 for it. What you're gonna do is you're gonna go to Volvo and tell them, number one, you want a dyno. The dyno, it should be in between like $200 and $400. So let's just say $400 for the dyno. Then you're gonna pay for the inspection. That's gonna be at least $250. Because it's going to be at least $125 an hour. You're going to pay for an hour to an hour and a half to maybe 2 hours of inspection. You're going to tell them that you want them to go from the rooter to the tutor with that truck. So you're going to get it inspected. And last but not least, you're going to tell them that you want an oil sample done. Now, this one going to be kind of hard because you're going to have to call around possibly and find somebody who does an oil sample on site if it's possible. If not, you know what I'm saying, like it is what it is with the oil sample. I wouldn't really sweat it. Well, you can sweat it, but I'm just saying if you can, try your best to get that oil sample. Now, you got all three of those things done. So one of them is $400, the other one is $225. So that's about, let's just say $650, and the oil sample is about 20 to let's just say $50. Okay, so you have 400, 250, 650. $670, or let's just say $700. Now that is your inspection. So which means that you don't want to keep on every time you fall in love with a truck and you want to go get it inspected. You want to get a commitment from the other party in writing, especially if it's a private owner that says, if I find something huge in this, that is either you're going to pay me my $700 back for the inspection, or else we're going to renegotiate these terms and we're going to get that problem fixed and move on. So that would be my biggest concern. Having money to fix the engine when you first buying a truck, that wouldn't really be my concern, because if you do everything right, the chances are that you will not have to fix that engine right off the top, or a big ticket item right off the top, if you go and you get the dyno done. The dyno is going to tell you the situation with the rear end. The inspection, they're going to inspect the heck out of it. They're going to look for leaks. They're going to look all over that truck. They're going to check everything. They're going to check any air leaks, anything. They're going to check about the trans, and that dyno is going to really give you the situation with the trans. That oil sample is going to let you know if there's any metals in your oil, or they going if it's any type of antifreeze mixing with your oil, if there's any type of liquids that shouldn't be there, if the oil is oversaturated with water, they're going to it lets you know so many different things. So those are the three things that you need to concern yourself about, and going out and getting a legitimate truck. Now, if you could get one for 17 grand, what I do say is, if it's a private owner, it's kind of more risky, but if you can buy it from a bigger company like a trucking lot, like let's just say Lone Mountain Truck Sales. If you went through them, they wouldn't have no truck for 15 to 17,000. But let's just say you found somebody like Arrow Truck Sales or some type of trucking lot that does have older trucks for sale, and you can get one for about 15, 17, 13,000, whatever. It's a lot more easier to get them to commit to certain things because they're a bigger company and they're going to have to sell the truck anyway. So it's a little bit more easier to get them to commit, or if you buying it from a trucking company, because they like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to fix these things anyway. Now we've been made aware of these things. We got to go out and we put ourselves in, like legally responsible for if something happens, or we gotta let these people know that these things are wrong with it. We can't sell you a truck. We know that the motor got about 15 more miles before it's about to go. For the most part, some of them will still do it. But the biggest thing is that's the best way that I know of that you can defend, you can protect yourself is that. But to answer your question directly, what I will tell you is this. It's no correct answer to that question that's a one-size-fit-all answer. Let me explain. Freightliners cost different. Freightliner makes and models cost different. For instance, I got a 2007 Freightliner Century. My motor is about 20 grand rebuilt, but to do a step 2, it would be about a step 2 rebuild would be about let me think, 17,000. But a step 2 rebuild on a Peterbilt probably about 25,000. Step 2 rebuild on the International probably about 22,000. So it's different. So what you got to do is you got to find the year, make, and model that you're going after, and you need to do the research on it. Call Detroit Diesel if you're going for a Freightliner. Call Detroit Diesel if it's a Detroit Diesel engine and say, how much do you guys charge to rebuild my motor? How much do you guys charge for a trans? And you write those numbers down, because I know the answer about my truck. So I couldn't tell you about every truck. I hope that helped you, Dre. You already know. Thank you guys for tuning in. And I want to let you guys know, another thing is, sidebar, if you are going out and you're about to start your business, start it correctly. Sign up for my business class. It is going to be in the description. Go to www.ybetv.org/course and get started immediately. This is going to show you from step 1 to step 10 on how to construct and organize your business so you can get business credit and you can get your business growing. Make sure you get the class because it's going up. It's only $50 now. It's going to be going up to $250 after a while. When it starts to get popular, I'm definitely going to go up. So make sure you tune in. You already know what it is. It's your boy Tunchi. If you don't want to end up in a box, think outside of it. YBE.
Drug dealing and killing is going on in my town. It don't take a killer to kill or a driller to drill. See, just being yourself is the definition of real.